So we burned it with fire, so then it's also cooked and ready to eat. No need to order it, just blast it with fire. Don't even need to order KFC. Cook it right there and then. The Wallies have assembled. Chico's people have assembled. How fitting. Deal if he's experimented on.
You're the same as ever, casually ignoring people just like you did back at Aru Village.
I think the results from the experiments on this guy would probably be more fruitful than he is, so I think we should just send him back to the cave and let them continue experimenting. That's my vote.
It's likely that the feelings you're experiencing right now won't occur many times in your life. I urge you to summon the courage to seize this opportunity and see where it takes you, no matter where that may be.
Alright, I think we about ready to start here. No advertising, artwork, services, or services for other viewers, please. No advertising here. If you have questions, read the About section. Let's see. Oh, that's the daily? Okay. Let's see what we've got for Kachina here. Oh! Hey, we've got these guys. Okay. Let's go get him then. That's right. It doesn't work the same as it does in Natlan. Yeah, if I touch these even at nighttime. Wait, is it Miss Donna that says that? Oh, interesting. Normally there's that one girl there who I think says it. That's some interesting stuff. Oh my, that's easy, yeah. Is it one every day? Is that what it is? I think so. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we've done this. Yeah. So yeah, we're just working on this one. Exploring Natlan. Next up is the 80% and then the 100%. Some pretty good rewards. 23,000 so far. Jeez. Oof.
Why don't we go look at my collection together? If something catches your eye, feel free to take it.
So, your... So yeah, your talents are all good. It's mostly like this one here that's not quite up to snuff. It's almost there. That one's good. And then this one here as well. It's just a question of either pulling better artifacts for it or making a better artifact.
Ancient alchemy, truly.
So let's see, Natlan.
Strike a pose! Let my name echoes! Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power. Steady as stone. As a dutiful maid would.
That's the duration of her buff. It's really good, actually.
Shower me with praise! Let the world come! No, my sword! Rain cutter! Clear the area! Leave it all to me.
Yeah, we don't really need to use Noel's burst there. Health. Of course they're gonna give me bad ones.
Rain outlines your fate. No, my sword! Time to shine! Bam! I must leave no stone unturned. Time to clean up. Strike a pop! Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter.
Okay. Yeah.
Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song! No, my sword! Let me weave you a bow. Steady as stone. As a dutiful maid would. Shower me with praise! Time to shine! Rain cutter!
Yeah, they really don't want to give me the artifacts that I need. As per usual. Thing is like this had the perfect stats and substats here, and yet it still rolled badly. If it had just rolled into like crit rate or crit damage one more time, it would have been at least halfway decent. But it decided to roll into defense a bunch. Well, like flat defense, not even the defense percentage. That's the problem. Okay. So I think we've pretty much done everything that we need to. Actually, oh wait, no, the weeklies, shoot, the weeklies reset today, don't they? I can go to the teapot, actually. Get some of my resin.
This realm is... If you ever...
Yeah, if you ever... You tell him. Okay, so my... Oh, what is it? So, we don't need to farm Arlecchino anymore, because we did Kachina's abilities there. So we do need Child for Hu Tao, then Storm Terror for Lisa, and Narwhal for Charlotte. Yeah. After that, I'm not really sure who I'm going to upgrade next. Well, obviously, Pyro Archon, what is she going to take that? I'm not even sure yet. I think next it's going to be Pyro Archon farming after those three.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
No, you won't be. Don't lie.
Leave it all to me.
You've made some progress.
Time to clean up.
Not bad. You've got a trick or two.
We've got this Hydro Shield, boy. You don't really stand much of a chance. I think her thing is going to be gone.
Shower me with praise. Let the world come on. Rain outlines your fate.
At least stays in one place long enough there. Yeah.
Here goes.
I don't even have her burst up and he's still going down. Even without Noel's burst, yeah. Okay. We've done Mr. Child. Storm Terror, that'll be easy. I feel like I should use a different team for that, though. Probably not. I don't know. I think it'll actually let me do a charged shot with Ganyu. That would actually be kind of fun to test, if nothing else. Will it let me do a charged shot with Ganyu? I think it will. I think it will actually take me out of it to let me aim, if I remember correctly. So that'd be interesting, not having to climb up there to hit his back and such. Oh shoot. Totally meant to do that.
Obey. Access denied.
Yeah, it will. And the little minions are doing their work up there. That actually works. Oh my goodness. That is kind of horrible. Don't even have to climb up there with that team because we can just do charge shots from the ground. That is actually great. I can turn in my commissions here. I think that's all the resin that I've got though for now. That's actually pretty great. One good thing about having so many characters maxed now is that I actually have some like options as far as teams and such go.
Right here. Add Astro. Thank you for
Being so inappropriate today, Catherine. Add ass, thank you for come. Being very naughty today. Six days, yeah. Okay, yeah. Cook 20 dishes, forge 20 items. From what I remember, actually.
right here.
When fully charged in Natlan, she can actually be on her twirly for quite a while. So this should actually count as the 20 forged items. Yeah. I don't like doing this. Yeah. So yeah, next is the dishes.
Right here.
Is it? No, it is this way. Yeah. Okay, adventurer stuffs. Adventuring dishes. Here we go. Okay, so that's instant restore and that one. Okay, yeah, the ones with the plus are the ones that we don't want to make. So this we'd only really be able to make one because of the sugar. Same thing there. 12. That one would be like, would that be 6? Yeah, it'd be like 6 of those. Only one of those. We might just need to get sugar. That's only a 2-star. Yeah, we might just need to get sugar. I think you have sugar, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you've got sugar. Is there a way to make sugar as well? Might as well just purchase lots of these little ingredients if we don't have enough of them already. That way we can cook like none other. Okay, Natlan farmed for resources. Economy I don't think has anything. Same thing with the chasm. Interesting. Yeah. So Fontaine. We will farm you for cooking resources next. Then we will see what we can cook here. We'll be able to cook well over 20 dishes when I'm done. Go, Kachina, go! Oh, we have more recipes? Yes, please. More recipes is just up my alley. Coffee beans, well, we've got plenty of those. Okay. Was it the general? I think it's the general merchant actually in Fontaine we need to go to. And actually there should be a general merchant in the other place as well. That's right, it doesn't work the same way. It's not nearly as beneficial here, unfortunately. Turbo Twirly is not quite as beneficial here. Sorry, the general merchants also have a lot of stuff for food. I think it is used in quite a few things. General merchants are kind of where you can like mass buy a lot of stuff. Well, no. Okay, let's go back to Natlan here. The general store, it's somewhere in here. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in here. We'll just have to look for it.
Right here.
Yeah, he's right here. That's kind of what I thought. Okay, yep, we need more mushrooms, need more salt. Until I've got 1,000 of it, I'm just gonna buy more. So you keep a good stock of things. Okay, so Natlan, Fontaine, Sumeru. You are up next. Give us all the ingredients. All of your ingredients shall be mine. Everywhere else, it's not nearly as useful. Kind of hate that about it. I wish that we had phlogiston mechanics in places other than Natlan. Hand it over, boy. Hand over all of your little ingredients. There we go. The flour. I need that flour. That sausage. That bacon. The sugar. The fish. The crab. You give it all to me. Star shrooms. Got enough of that. I can cook the small ingredients too. Is another thing I should start up. It doesn't really matter where you cook them up either. Oh my, I can learn you, learn you, learn you, learn you. Oh man, we got so many recipes now. Okay, I can cook up more flour too. Looks like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can cook up more of that. Yeah. Got a lot of those things, jeez. Wow. Yep, we're making lots of ingredients now. Okay. Yeah, when we're done... We will be able to cook up an army of food. Okay, give me all of your ingredients. Hand it all over. Okay. Inazuma. Gosh. Just so much stuff I need to purchase.
Shockwave!
Wait. Oh, there was sugar there, wasn't there? Yeah. Sumeru, I already did Inazuma. Okay, so leeway. My goodness.
Let's go, Twirly!
So many ingredients to buy. Oh my. And he has a recipe for me? Alright, Mondstadt.
I can do it. Well, I can't. I can do it. Well, Ahem.
She's got 2 new recipes? I've got way more recipes now. Geez, I thought I already had enough. Okay. Okay, so now in the adventuring side, yeah, we've got 2 new ones. I can make a lot of that. Jeez. I think that's a mistake to give me that recipe. I can make hundreds of that. Yeah, same thing with that. It's a mistake to give me those recipes. I can make so much of that it'll make your head spin. Yeah, no freaking kidding. I think we go for it. I mean, they want to give me these new recipes of which I can make hundreds of things, then that's their prerogative, I suppose. I can make like 350 of these, 360. This one, well, let me see, is it? Yeah. That one's about the same. Even that one I can make like 150 or so. Okay. I think we're gonna do this one. New ingredient, here we go. Okay, you get, yeah. Yeah, her suspicious dishes aren't the best, so yeah. So we gotta cook this manually 15 times. And then we can just go big. They'll regret ever giving me this dish, because I will cook it like none other. This is but the tip of the iceberg. The iceberg of food. We need an auto-eat function, honestly. We really do. And I can just mass-produce food like this. Don't worry, Paimon, you will not starve. Not anytime soon. Paimon will have all the food that she can eat and then some. Alright, there's 15. Auto cook, yeah, we're gonna auto cook 99. Oh my goodness, so good. Okay, and let's auto cook another 99. Yeah, and then let's auto cook another 99. And then let's auto cook another 55. Just a few dishes, you know, just a little snack. See how many total dishes have we got? Ooh, a good little 396. No, wait, no. Not that. Can I exit you? Yeah. I think it's Windows Shift S. Why can I not screenshot the game? What? Can I do an Alt Tab when I'm in? No? I don't know. Well, let me screenshot it. Yeah. It keeps going back to the... Wow. Okay. But I've got almost 400 of those dishes. Jeez. I think I completed that one challenge by a mile and a half. I also spent enough more to get that one. Alright, 50, get another freebie pull. It's kind of one of the things I'm going for here. So I've got 6 freebie pulls so far. Those always help, at least a little bit. Okay. So...
I just saw a brick that wasn't properly stacked. What should I do? Now it feels like there's a little saurian scratching away inside my chest.
Oh man, some of her voice lines. She's great. China's just a great character, honestly. She has some great abilities too. Like the 40% buff for like a good 25 seconds is just insane. She's got insane levels of buffs, insane levels of buffs durations just because of the artifact set. Let alone her own kit. Oh gosh, so let me check out what else I need to do. Yeah, my weekly bosses and bounties things, yeah. Natlan, I'm pretty sure I completed that one. I think it's this one that I need to do next. I don't like their supply mission. Yeah. Unless I already have the stuff for it. Oh. So that's the max reputation level, I think? Yeah, I think it is. I think each of these max at 4. Yeah. These max at 4 for whatever reason. So now Water Tribe, actually. You are the final one. There's something new in my backpack here. Oh, I think it's this, yeah. Who's my next character, actually? Could get another pull-in for her. So Lisa. What one does Lisa need? Look at that. But I shouldn't just be so nearsighted that I only look at Kachina. Should be looking forward at Lisa as well. It's interesting that they have Lisa on that list there. She's one of the oldest characters in the game. One of the earliest releases. I don't believe that I have either of those. I can cancel it until I figure out. Okay. But Lisa... I don't think I have any. Oh, I have the Skyward Atlas. Yeah, it's not one of her best weapons at all. See. DPS / Hyperbloom, interesting. I don't think I would mainly be using her for Hyper Bloom. I don't know. Hyper Bloom wise, then it's gonna be EM is gonna be her most important stat generally for Hyper Bloom. Yeah. Hyper Bloom is gonna be very different. I want to use her as... I don't know. I could use her as a sub DPS, honestly, with her burst duration. What is her burst duration, actually? It's pretty long from what I remember. Yeah, it's a pretty long burst duration, honestly. Maybe Hyper Bloom is the way to go with her. I don't believe I have 1,000 floating dreams at all. The Shuken Ring, huh? Let's see. Energy recharge, that's gonna be good for her burst, yeah. Electro reaction, nearby party members gain 10% bonus. Can't be stacked. Okay, it's not bad. Why do they have her as support as well? Didn't think she buffed, does she? Think she does. I might want to look up a Lisa guide here so that I have some idea of what I'm dealing with here. Since she will be my next character. And whether or not I want to build her EM for Hyper Bloom or not. Yeah, I would think she would be stronger with Dendro, probably.
Hey, what's up
Yeah.
guys? Today we're going to talk about Lisa, who is one of the most underrated characters in Genshin Impact and one who's gotten a lot better with the release of Dendro and its reactions. In fact, while Lisa isn't a game-breaking unit, the fact that she's a
She
free-to-play
kind of needs a shield. I think she's going to be on field at least. The thing is with Lisa, and even with Hyper Bloom, like Kachina actually... Well, Kachina will work with Electro. I don't think she'll work with Dendro at all.
and pretty versatile option in Dendro teams, as well as a few others that we'll talk about, makes her a character who is definitely deserving of a guide, especially now that she has a new skin, which means more people are going to want to play her. In fact, I've been wanting to make this for a while now, but it feels like the perfect moment for me to explain to you guys why I believe she's underrated and when she can be a strong or viable option, as well as covering the best ways to build and play her. Because of that, we have a lot of things to cover in this video, but first I want you guys to know that I do stream both sites on Twitch, link in the description if you're interested, and with that being said, let's get into it. Alright, so starting things off, let's actually talk about what Lisa does and why she's underrated. In fact, I'd say a wide majority of players don't really know how to use or what Lisa actually does, which is partially why I'm making this video. While as I said, she isn't game breaking and there are really powerful electro supports that you can use like Fischl, Beto, or Yai, Lisa has a role because of a few reasons. First of all, she's free to play, which means everyone has her. So since so many of the electro characters and electro reactions now with Dendro are so good, you can want a lot of electro units to use, and Lisa can be a viable option. Another reason for this is because of some elements of her kit that make her by default an okay option, like for example her elemental burst, which applies a decent amount of electro, and her
It's
passive
a very
talent,
long
which will
duration. I think a lot of people understate duration's importance. Duration is very. Without duration, you're. Making sure my heater isn't really running. It shouldn't be warm enough. Let's see.
will decrease the defense of opponents when your burst hits them. What this means in practice is the following. First of all, since Lisa's best teams are with Dendro, and because of how good the Dendro reactions are, and because of how Electro and Dendro proccing the Quicken aura actually works, as once you proc Quicken by using Dendro and Electro, you can then basically apply as much Electro as you want to the Quicken aura without removing it, which means once you apply Dendro to enemies, you just spam as much Electro as you can, and then basically all of your Electro damage will be buffed, will proc that Aggravate reaction, and just do so much more. Because of that, having off-field supports who can apply a decent amount of Electro for a
Thing is though, is like Hyper Bloom does a lot more damage than something like Aggravate does.
long period of time, like Lisa, become way more valuable. And pretty much every Electro support is so good that while Lisa isn't quite at their level, having a pretty good source of Electro through her burst, while also having a pretty unique skill that you can either spam or hold, and being able to use Electro auto attacks on field because you're a Catalyst user, or being able to use her from off field, gives her that versatility in team comps. Also, and this is probably the most important part, as I mentioned, her passive talent, which decreases defense, is very good as a support ability. In fact, there are very few sources of defense reduction, as it is different to Resistance Shred, which there are many of, like for example the Verdescent Veneer set or Jean-Louis Shield. Defense Shred doesn't happen very often, like for example another source of it that I can think of is going to be Klee's second Constellation, and while this one is 23%, Lisa's is 15%, which isn't that far behind. If that wasn't enough, since this is a passive talent, you don't need any investment to make use of it, and since she's a Catalyst, that means you can even run her on very low investment builds like Thrilling Tales, plus her passive, which makes her viable, and even something like a Eula Raiden team, which was the case before the release of Dendro, and now with Dendro she has more team comps where she can shine as an Aggravate damage dealer and an Electro support. With that said, to give you guys basic information on what she actually does, in case you don't know, well, her burst summons this lightning rose, this sort of lantern that stays on field and constantly deals Electro damage to enemies within it. Do note that the burst can also knock back enemies though, but it is pretty weird and inconsistent, and I believe it happens more when they're like airborne, so just do keep in mind that it can knock back enemies, but it doesn't always do it. But in general, it makes up for that with its relatively fast Electro application, decent damage, and especially the defense shred from the passive. Lisa's elemental skill is a very unique ability that can either be pressed or held, and honestly both are very viable depending on what you're doing. The way this works is as you press it, it'll apply a stack of conductive status in a small AoE to an enemy as you hit them, and it can stack up to 3 times. Each conductive stack you apply will last for 15 seconds, and you can see how many stacks an enemy has by a number written on them. Do keep in mind that when you use your skill, it will apply at least 1 stack onto them if you press it, but it can actually apply more than 1 at a time sometimes under certain conditions, which are a bit complicated, but I'll cover a bit more in the advanced tips section of this video a bit later. After that, if you use your hold skill, it will deal more damage based on how many stacks the enemies have for a really high scaling at the end. Now in general, charging this ability can be annoying, you can get interrupted, it can take a long time, and also has a long cooldown, but it will also generate 5 electro particles for you, which is a lot of energy, which means it can be worth it if you need energy on your Lisa or just want to deal a decent amount of electro damage, especially when paired with the Aggravate reaction. With that said, you can also press this ability a lot. It has a very low cooldown of 1 second, and you can even use like the Thundering Fury artifact set, which we'll talk about later, if you want to really spam her elemental skill as fast as possible. Because of that, for an on-field Lisa, you can really just spam the skill and spam normal attacks and charge attacks to get a ton of electro and a pretty decent amount of damage from on-field. Whereas if you need more energy or want to swap out of her, or just want one big hit of electro damage, you can hold her skill and hit everything around you. Both of them are viable, but we'll talk more about this in the combo section and advanced tips later in the video. For now, you need to know that her first few normal attacks, like 1, 2, or 3, are all pretty good, and you can also weave in some charge attacks to apply a bit more electro, as well as to apply a stack of your elemental skill. Lastly, for your talent priority, you should maximize your burst and your skill, primarily your burst, but skill is also pretty important, and then either ignore your normal attacks or level them up if you use her on field. Also keep in mind that for most Lisa playstyles, especially Dendro team, which is what this video is primarily about, you want to be sure you level her as high as you can, as Dendro reactions scale very highly on your level, so it is important to level her all the way up to 90 if you can, although I'm keeping her 89 to save some resources. Alright, now next up, let's talk about how you actually want to build build your Lisa. These next few sections will be split up into mainly 3 parts, explaining how you want to build her if you play her either on field as a driver slash carry, off field as a burst support, or as a low investment, pure cheap support option where you use her primarily for defense reduction. Well, generally speaking, as I said, she got a big buff with Dendro and the new Dendro reactions, so a lot of these teams are going to be Dendro focused. First of all, quicken teams where you can proc either aggravate or spread, typically aggravate for an electro carry like Lisa, are ones where she could either be a good off-field support option as a decent electro applier and damage dealer, or a pretty strong on-field option if you need someone to spend time on field, apply as much electro as possible, and enable your off-field supports to also deal good damage. And so in these quicken based teams, you're going to pair Lisa with a Dendro support, the best one usually being Nahida, but other Dendro options can also be really good, like Yao Yao, who can be a good 2-in-1 Dendro applier and healer, especially in a quicken team. If you don't have either of these though, the main character is a great option, so don't worry, pretty much anyone can make a quicken team with Lisa. After that, you usually want another electro option to help your Lisa get energy back really fast, as it can be difficult to get Lisa's burst back, especially from off field if you're not holding your E too often, and having another electro battery really helps, while also giving you good damage and also, and especially, being able to aggravate themselves as well, as for example, if you're running 2 electro characters with 1 Dendro, both of them can proc aggravate constantly, increasing both of their damage and also benefiting from the last slot, like for example electro resistance shred or an anemo support that can buff both of them. So generally speaking, 2 electro characters, and you also get obviously the electro resonance for even more energy, which in my opinion is really valuable. Do keep in mind though that the slots in all of these teams are very flexible. As I said, Dendro option is, but so is the electro. You can use Fischl, Beidou, Yai Miko, or Kuki as good off-field options, or you can even use an on-field one such as Keqing, potentially Raiden, or even Sino as a pretty good aggravate carry with Lisa as an off-field support. Because of that, there are very flexible options, flexible teams for a quicken Lisa build, but she does work well either from off-field or from on-field, depending on what you want to do. The last slot is incredibly flexible. Good options include someone like Zhongli for a shield replacing a healer slot, and also resist
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy.
Her voice lines are the best.
A little closer. Come a little. You're in for a little shock. Come a little. Shadow Raven. You're in for a little shock.
So yeah, he's using a lot of quick and not hyper bloom, which is interesting. I think I kind of understand her a little bit better though now. Yeah, I don't know if Kale is actually better than Dendro Traveler. Seems like her burst duration isn't that great. I'm not sure though. I know I do have her. Its base duration is 6 seconds, and then I think it goes up to... Yeah. It goes up to 9 seconds, which is not as good of a duration as what the Dendro Traveler has. It is kind of cool that she has this, though. So... I don't think she's gonna be needing that. Okay, yeah, sacrificial fragments seems like it's gonna be good for her. Hello.
Naomi _ Edwards 3 says hi.
Hello. This seems like it's going to be good if she's on field the majority of the time to reset her elemental skill a lot. Yeah, that one doesn't seem like it's going to be as good for her in Hyper Bloom. This one didn't seem all that impressive, honestly. Free to play, it's saying fruit of fulfillment. Let me see. Okay, some energy recharge, that will be good. Interesting. Five stacks. No, that's a lot of elemental mastery that can be gained that way. Oh wow. That does seem like a very good option for her. What is the other one? No. I do kind of like that one. That'd be like 120 something extra elemental mastery. I don't know, that one is really good though, because that just has an outright 221 there. And then she can reset her skill. Yeah, we might go sacrificial fragments, honestly, on her. Let's see. Okay, yeah, there is another one. I don't think, yeah. I don't have another sacrificial fragments. At least we have a tier 1 here for her. Interesting. Yeah. The sacrificial fragments. Yeah, we can use that one thing for Kachina. Yeah, Gilded Dreams, probably, yeah. That seems like a really good one for her. Let me see. $50. Wow. It's quite a bit of EM, but I almost feel like that would be better. That's a huge bonus there. What the heck? I don't know. That almost seems like that would / should be better. I don't know. They're saying the best is Gilded Dreams. Let's see what they say here. If they're also like Gilded Dreams is going to be the best thing for her. Yeah, no, they're Gilded Dreams. Interesting. Somehow it must come out better. Yeah, EM all the way basically. And then energy recharge. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Yeah, so that would be if we were doing a different build, and we're not going to do that one, I think. I think we're going to go for Hyper Bloom on her.
If you're bored.
Okay, so we can use this for Kachina and get her another polearm.
Why don't we take a look at my collection?
Okay.
If something catches your eye, feel free to take it.
Okay, I think, yeah, I can actually donate enough of these. Alright, bounties. Give me all of your bounties.
Right here.
I see. Dendro resistance decreased. Okay. Yeah.
I trust you.
May knowledge guide you.
See, she's very auto attack happy with Kaching. So I think we kind of want characters that will work well with that in mind. Those two will work very well with her being very auto attack happy in mind. Dendro Traveler can be a bit tricky to charge up. I mean, Beto can be too, I suppose.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
He doesn't really go that well with really auto attack spammy characters. No Dendro character really does. I think Yaya might actually be my best
I'll
bet
take good care of everyone.
in this kind of team. Let me see. Yeah, then if I am not able to get her burst up, I can always swap back to her. And then she's also kind of gaining some energy particles from Kaching. Yeah.
Pay your dues.
Eyes on me!
Oh, come on, let me use my stuff.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power. Don't be scared. Incoming. Cut to the chase. Hey.
Oh my goodness, let me use my stuff. They are really being annoying.
Nowhere to hide.
To ashes!
No, my sword. Let me weave you a verse. Hey, go away. Stay put. Incoming. Cut to the chase. Speed of light. Hey. Incoming.
Eyes on me!
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cut. You blade. Speed of light with sword from shadow. Don't blink. Hey.
Okay. The one guy with the electro shield was just really annoying there. Invulnerable to pyro, weak to electro. I mean, this team will work for that too.
Let's finish this fast.
Here comes
Power
another.
the ended high, Sean!
Rain outlines your fate. Don't be scared. Incoming. Nowhere to hide.
So you're our main target here, it looks like.
Cut to the chase.
Eyes on me!
Let me weave you a verse. Go get him, you agree?
Let's wait until they're healed up here.
Stay put. Hey. Don't blink. With sword comes shadow. Speed of light. Hey.
Okay, one more. We might be able to max out this one. If we can max out this one today, that would be pretty interesting. Then we can see what other things we've got. Okay. Hydro, invulnerable to Dendro. Okay. Well, I know what team to use for that.
Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword. Witness the power of Japan! As a good knight should. Time to shine! I'll catch up.
Oh man, already? Jeez. Yeah, we deal a lot of hydro damage with that team. Jeez. What are these other three? So we've got these three from those three tribes, and then we've got another three? That's interesting. Okay, my teapot, my resin, events, dailies. This is all good. Okay, so we should see if there's any Genshin codes that have been released or anything. Ooh, 300 primos? Let's see if they work. If they've already expired. Sure if they will or not. Okay. So let's redeem. No, that one's expired. They might all be expired. Yeah. Pretty sure I've done all the other ones there. Genshin Gift might be worth trying because it is kind of more of a periodical one. Yeah, okay, that one worked. There's at least another 50. Oh, no, maybe not. Okay. So there's Genshin codes. Yeah. Okay. We should check out their YouTube channel and see if what they've released there wise. Then I might go get some food here. We can continue to explore Natlan. Interesting. I've already got some really good studio monitors, so there wouldn't really be any point in me getting different ones. Let's see. So what is this person cosplaying as or whatever? I want to see.
Good
Is there a
evening and
character?
welcome. I'm Bernice, and I'll be serving you today. What can I get for you? A drink? Some
Oh,
snacks?
Zenless Zone Zero. Yeah,
Oh,
Zenless
a
Zone
little
Zero as
drinks.
always
Mocktails mixer's eyes.
been
Snacks are real
a bit
nice.
sus.
Soda sound mix dry. I'm lit, you can't deny. Wherever you want, wherever you need. So good you never ever want to leave.
Yeah, that seems about like Zenless Zone Zero. Yeah, pretty sus. Let's see. Okay, so I think it was just that. Yeah, nothing really new. Okay. Coffee here, so I will be back.
Now you will suffer the full power of the dark side of the Force.
There we go. That's how we make KFC. So we burned it with fire, so then it's also cooked and ready to eat. No need to order it, just blast it with fire. Don't even need to order KFC. Cook it right there and then. The Wallies have assembled. Chico's people have assembled. How fitting. Deal if he's experimented on.
You're the same as ever. Casually ignoring people just like you did back at Aru Village.
I think the results from the experiments on this guy would probably be more fruitful than he is, so I think we should just send him back to the cave and let them continue experimenting. That's my vote.
It's likely that the feelings you're experiencing right now won't occur many times in your life. I urge you to summon the courage to seize this opportunity and see where it takes you, no matter where that may be.
Oh, that's expecting too much from her. Women don't do that kind of thing. They let opportunities slip by them, you know.
What? Really?
Yep.
But that's how it is in battle, too. Opportunities to seize victory are fleeting. When they arise, you have to capitalize on them right away. I imagine it's the same in love. That's my suggestion, anyway.
I mean, it's
Come
true,
on,
but I mean...
let's read the next letter.
Yeah.
My neighbor is always...
I know.
Oh, it's nearly dinner time. Would you care to stay for a meal?
Ooh, free handouts. Yeah.
How time flies. I'll be on my way then.
Wow, he's gonna pass it up.
How did you put it? Ah, yes. Taking a trip home during festival season is a universal custom, common to all the cultures of Teyvat. Now that even Master Diluc has made an offer, are you quite sure you won't stay for a meal after coming all this way, Master Kaya?
Yeah.
I couldn't possibly, Adeland. I wouldn't want to trouble you.
Oh, don't say that. How often do I get a chance to indulge my dear Master Kaya, Tea for the cavalry captain when you visit in an official capacity doesn't count. I only get to spoil you if you let me cook for you.
Oh, come on, let her spoil you and indulge you a little bit. No need to blush.
Well then, what happened to your swagger? Lost for words?
Sexy maid talking to him.
You...
Surely you wouldn't dream of disappointing Adeland.
Oh, you wouldn't dare.
All right, then. I'll take you up on the offer. Adeland, one more set of cutlery, please, if you'd be so kind.
Man, Razor with his
Ooh,
teacher and
I'm
Kaio
so
with
full.
Adeline.
Celia!
Okay, let me give you the full story. I love the scent of wine, and after reading up on the art of winemaking, I've grasped some of the key principles. In short, whatever ingredients you use, it's essential to include something sweet. In an attempt to select the most suitable ingredient, I gathered samples of all the sweet plants and fruits I could find in the Mondstadt area. Then, I tried them all in turn and took detailed notes. I
she
also
tried
factored
them
in the
all.
differences
How
between the
drunk did
same
she get?
ingredient grown in different locations. For instance, sweet flowers from Springvale are a little sweeter than those at Cape Oath.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of work.
Oh, I'm sure she was more than happy to do it. All the work, all of the wine tasting. I'm sure she was more than happy.
It was no problem at
Yeah,
all.
no problem
Just
at
my
all.
duty as a maid of Favonius.
It was her duty. It was her duty to get drunk for 4 days in a row. It was her freaking duty, Paimon.
The chance to source the Defender's
Yes.
will on behalf of the Knights of Favonius is a huge
It
honor
was a
for
duty
me.
and it was an honor. She did her duty admirably in the face of serious adversity. She trumped through somehow. The hangovers and the drunkenness, it was all part of her duty.
Noelle, your eyes are sparkling. But Paimon thinks it could be because of Lisa's brainwashing.
Shh, we don't talk about that, Paimon. Shh.
Anyway, I was worried that my evaluation would be too subjective if only I were involved.
Yes,
Thankfully,
that's true.
I ran into Sucrose the other day on her way out of the lab.
Oh, so you had your drinking buddy. That's why you're both here.
Oh
Yes, you've been found out, Sucrose.
What is it, Sucrose?
I just remembered why I left the lab that day. I was supposed to go and fetch some lab equipment we imported recently.
It's okay. What you were doing, it was part of an honorable mission given to Noelle. Couldn't be helped. You had more important things to do with Noelle.
Oh.
Uh-oh. That look on your face seems to say you forgot all about it and have been in the lab this whole time.
I've been in the lab drinking away this entire time, man. I don't know how they would have forgot it, man.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it. It's my fault, really. I'll go and see Marjorie about the equipment shortly. Carry on, Noelle.
Oh, okay. Anyway, Sucrose is a true professional when it comes to this kind of research. I showed her my list, and she made some extremely valuable suggestions.
Your faces are still flush red from all the drinking.
Please, you don't need to go out of your way to compliment me. Noelle filled me in on the background of the whole situation.
Oh, okay.
I was moved to see how seriously she took this task, even though she'd never even met Razor before. However, none of the potential ingredients she had identified were perfect candidates, in my opinion. What we needed was a fruit high in sugar and easily fermentable. After a final look at Noelle's list, I picked the Sensetia sample from near Cider Lake as a basis, with a view to improving it. Using bioalchemical techniques, we were able to amplify the sweetness, then conduct a few tests to compare the results against the benchmarks.
Watching Sucrose work on an experiment when she's in the zone blew me away. Such focus and determination.
Well, drunk too, man. She's got quite the focus and determination.
I already said don't compliment me. Anyway, the result of our research is the Epsilon Series Tetrasweet Sensetia, Variation 63.
That's a
And
lot
it's
of
finally ready.
variations.
The sweetness has been verified through rigorous testing. And the size and color are both optimal, too.
Much wine testing. So much testing. Now we need to go find something else to test together.
Noelle shortened the name to Quadruple Sweetness Sensetia. Unfortunately, it can't be produced on a very large scale under the current conditions. But as long as we have enough for Razor.
Oh, we want to taste just a little bit.
Hey, what's wrong with you?
Injured, I'd have to a strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mondstadt, which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble. My vengeance would be swifter still.
She is vengeance. She is Batman.
Yes, that's me.
She just admitted to it. She's Batman.
Although at least we
That's
can
me.
communicate with her. So play nice and answer our questions.
You could be Matra for all I care. So what if I don't answer you? What then?
Oh. What happens if you don't answer our questions? Let me put it this way. There's, we might have just happened to bring some chloroform with us. And there's lots of areas here that aren't super populated right now. We could always, entice you to go somewhere against your will through means we have yet to explain. And once we get you there, we will simply put the chloroform mask over your face, and we'll dig a nice little hole, put your body inside, cover it back up, and no one will know where you went to.
From Paimon's ever caught.
Well, looks like you got a real knack for this. You'll be a fellow beetle fighting expert in no time. I mean, not as good as me, but still.
Oh, so overall not that good then.
Anyway, great. With both your beetle and mine, I can tell this will finally be the one. This time, I'm gonna win for sure.
Got a huge insult. Exactly.
Burton, you are the youngest child we've ever taken in. You were just a month old when you came to the school.
Yeah,
And by
she's
now,
so
you've
rebellious.
spent almost 12 years in here. I'd like to hear your thoughts since you are the most unique child in the school. Whatever the question or opinion is, I will respond with an answer.
Oh no, I don't know if it's a good idea to let the red-pilled one ask questions.
Any question?
Of course, as you wish.
She will ask very not approved questions.
What is
I'm
the
sure.
storm, sir?
Oh no, you're not supposed to ask that. We have found Emma. Alrighty. Isn't there? There is one up there. Yeah.
Right here.
Yep, this right here is how we get to the top. Kachina. How else would we do this? She has done it! Her amazing Turbo Twirly has done it. Oh my, that can be very useful.
That rascal.
Oh, not that. Yep, I need